Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. This is your match review for Newcastle 0, Chelsea 2. Yesterday I gave you guys my prediction and yeah, you understood why I said 2-1. Technically, deep down, you know I meant 2-0. I'm not going to say 0 ever again, because if not, we're just going to start conceding goals. I seem to be a jinx for Chelsea conceding goals, but every time I say we're going to concede, we don't. So, you know, I'll keep going on that trajectory, and I'll see how we end up at the end of the season. Now, before we get into today's match review, two things. If you are new, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and smash the like button for me, as it does help me out a lot. And secondly, you're looking at this and you're thinking, Younes, that's blue. It's a nice shirt, but it's not Chelsea. What the hell are you wearing? Well, thank you to my friend Louis Beneventi, who I had on the channel not so long ago to do a little collab, but the football team that he has created and ran, and I was there when it began, have finally launched their new kit, sponsored by the away fans. And the London is Blue podcast, which is on the back, and funnily enough, I've got a number 13. It's looking good, but it's a very, very nice kit. It will be on sale from tomorrow, so I will leave a link to the channel, the Imperial Wharf YouTube channel, in the description below, and their socials down below in the description. So do follow them, do follow what's going on, subscribe to the channel. Matches in and out, it's kicking off very nicely, and yeah, I will be there myself to try and support the lads from time to time. So Louis, thank you, it's a lovely kit. Let's get on with the Chelsea-Newcastle match review. So 2-0 winners. I have to say, this game should have finished, what, 10-0? You know, we had chances that we really should have put away from multiple players. I'm not just going to single out one player, right? But the way that we played in that first half was tremendous. We played fantastic, but we weren't putting the chances away. And even though we were 1-0 up and we knew that we were in control of the game, there was always that doubt that maybe we're going to let it go. But let's start off with how we started the game. What lineup did Frank Lampard go with in comparison to what I said he was going to do yesterday? It wasn't far off. This is how he started. So, Edouard Mendy in goal. A back four of Reece James right back, Ben Chilwell left back, Zuma and Rudiger. I predicted Tomori. He wasn't in the squad. Rudiger got the selection. Kante, Kovacic and Mason Mount as our midfield three, and our front three as Ziyech on the right hand side, Timo Werner on the left, and Tammy Abraham up front. Now, we started off the game, as I've said, with loads of energy. We dominated from minute one. Normally what happens in a Chelsea game is we tend to look a little bit shaky. 10-15 minutes into the game and we start to get control. This wasn't the case. We started from the get-go, got control. For the first 15 minutes, I think we had like 85% possession. Something ridiculous. And not too far off, we ended up getting the goal in the first 10 minutes, and it does count as an own goal, which is unfortunate, but great ball in across the box. Ben Chilwell looked like he was on the end of it, but it wasn't him to get on the end of it. At the end of the day, it was Fernandez that got the own goal, even though some Newcastle fans are going to say, hey, there was a push there. If you look, he fell to the ground after the ball was in the net, you know. His error was a defensive one. It's as simple as that. I don't know what he was trying to do, clear the ball or whatnot, but he put it in the net. Newcastle 1-0 down. And from that point onwards, we had chances. Tammy Abraham, chances. Timo Werner, chances. I mean, Timo Werner had multiple occasions to put it 2-0, and I don't know what he was thinking. Was his head not in it? He looked like he had a bit of an off day. But even so, we get into the second half and we got the second goal, and he got an assist. Tammy Abraham smashing it into off the post, and both of them, because you look from the first half onwards, Tammy Abraham had a chance with the header. That was a great save. Had a couple of occasions where he could have created something, didn't, lost possession. Timo Werner, chances to shoot, didn't. One that he really should have shot. He was in on goal. I mean, any other time, any other striker would be putting it bottom corner, far post. Easy. He didn't. He thought, let me give it to Tammy. And this is one thing. Timo has done great since he's walked into the club. But if there's one thing a striker needs to do, it's to sometimes you have to be selfish. And in that situation, you're not being selfish. You're being logical. It's as simple as that. You're one-on-one. forget everyone else. This is you. You're putting the ball in the net, And even though Tammy looked available, the pass with the defender coming in, the pass was soft. You just run more risk of killing the action than going for goal yourself, where the chances are pretty high that you're going to put it in the net. And it would have been nice to see Timo score. In the end, he did score, but it came out offside. So, it's unfortunate. He came off with 15 minutes to go to try and make some room for recovery. We've got Champions League midweek. We've got Tottenham next weekend. But if there's some performances that I do want to pinpoint, right? Edouard Mendy, very good day at the office. You can't put a foot wrong about Edouard Mendy nowadays. Everything he does is fantastic. The back four. If I'm going to talk about the back four, because we were missing Thiago Silva, they did look good. They did look really good. Still organised, very composed. Even Rudiger had a good shift today. Nothing extraordinary, but a good shift. He didn't really set a foot wrong. A couple of occasions where he looked a bit shaky, and I was thinking, oh my God, Rudiger, don't bottle this, please. But overall, very good day for him. Kante, for me, my man of the match. And I'm probably some of you are going to say, what? Why? He had an extraordinary performance. When you look at him on and off the ball, Kante today done everything. I don't think he lost possession once, or maybe he lost it once, but he won it back straight away. I remember one way he lost it and won it back straight away, so I don't really count that. He won the ball back. But every time that some threat was coming in from the middle, or even sometimes not from the middle, Kante was there to sweep, tackle, win the ball, build the action again, and go again. And not just that, but even offensively contributing to the play, Kante was linking up very nicely, looked very composed, very organised. I just think everything Kante done today was superb. He was everywhere. So he's gone to prove many people that he can play as a DM. He can play by himself. He can do it flipping well, and he's probably the best in the world at it right now. N'Golo Kante, absolutely fantastic. I want to say a shout out to the two midfielders, obviously Kovacic, Mason Mount. Kovacic, I thought, played really well today. I'm not going to take anything away from that performance from Mateo Kovacic. He was superb. Didn't set a foot wrong. And even though there were a couple of occasions where he allowed a little bit of time to get closed down when he shouldn't have, but even so, his passing was fantastic. His positioning was a lot better. He was brave. He was taking risks. He was getting stuck in. He was winning a lot of duels. He was winning a lot of tackles. And that was really good to see. Mason Mount, I think, off the ball, very good. On the ball, not his best day, I'll be honest, because there were a few occasions where he lost possession easily. There was that one chance towards the end where I really hoped he would score, and he should be hitting the target. He'd done all the hard work, and then the easy work, he bottled. And I'm thinking, why? You've done everything by going around the defender, leaving him in the dust, and then you got to place it, and he hit it off target. So it's unfortunate, but we were 2-0 up at that point, so we're happy at the fact that we got the result in the end. We saw cameos from Emerson, we saw cameos from Hudson-Odoi and Olivier Giroud, who came on with 6 minutes to go. Hudson-Odoi, for the time that he was on the pitch, very good, decent, very positive. You saw him driving the ball forward, taking men on, combining very well, and it's nice to see that his head is in the game. Even though he's not getting much game time, I'm hoping that his head is still in the game and he has faith in the project and what is to come. Emerson coming on was simply just to give Chilwell a break, clearly, because Chilwell had that little scare in midweek. We don't want to aggravate anything with 10 minutes to go. It was a good decision. And Giroud's a weird one. Because Giroud does deserve to play. Let's be honest, he does deserve to play. Even in midweek for France, he was extraordinary. His age doesn't reflect how he's playing at the moment. Giroud is a player where you call upon him, and he almost scored. And he was a fraction offside, but he got into a very good position. With 6 minutes to go, he still managed to create a couple of chances for himself and got on the end of a couple. So it's a thing where you look at his age, you look at where he's at, you expect him to not be performing. But he is performing, club and country. When he's called upon for Chelsea, he does well. When he's called upon for France, which is very regularly, he's always playing for France, he plays really well. So it does give you that headache, because Tammy, statistically, is getting everything done. In the last 5 games, he's been involved with scoring 3 goals and assisting twice, if I'm not mistaken. 5 and 5. I mean, that's, it's hard. You got to pick one. You can't pick both. If you pick both, you're changing the entire system. So it's a headache for Frank Lampard. It really is. But whichever one is on the pitch at the moment, I trust. And that's really good to see. That's really good to have. And we are in a very good position. We are, for the meantime, at least for the meantime, we're top of the league. It's been ages since we could say we were top of the league. When was the last time we were top of the league? Flipping hell. I would have to say what? Antonio Conte? Has it been that long? It's nice to find ourselves back at the top of the table. Hopefully, Man City do us a little bit of a favour and grab a draw against Tottenham. We don't want City winning, but we don't want Tottenham winning. So a draw would suit us nicely. We'd remain top of the league. And yeah, bring it on. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But hopefully, into tomorrow and the Liverpool-Leicester game. And hopefully, Leicester cause a little bit of a shock there. Hold Liverpool back a little bit, even though Leicester are doing really well. Maybe a draw does well for us there as well. So, we'll pray. But right now, it's looking very good. It's looking nice. We look forward to Champions League midweek. Then we look forward to Tottenham next weekend, next Sunday. We're on Super Sunday. So hopefully we keep this form going. My concern that I had in the back of my head was the players are going to come back from international break. It's going to take a little bit of time to get going again. We didn't. We got going from minute one, and that is what I want to see. Chelsea right now are in a very good place. Let's keep it going. Let's run with the momentum, and let's hope we can continue. Now, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought about today's game, our players, everyone that played. Who did you think was man of the match? Who did you think did well? Who did you think didn't? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button for me as it helps me out a lot. So thank you all so much. And don't forget, check out Imperial Wharf YouTube channel and their Twitter in the description below. You can cop one of these tomorrow. I will mention it in my video tomorrow. I'll give you guys the actual link once it's been made public, and you can cop yourselves one of these because it's a very, very nice kit. Even the material's fantastic. I mean, you won't regret it. You really won't. Very nice fit, very nice material. Get yourselves one tomorrow. I will show you how, and I'll see you tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Thank you all so much. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace.